Hello children. Hello. Hello class 5. Okay children, welcome to class 5 EVS lecture. Yes, and we are on lesson number 6, that is animal senses. Okay children, yesterday we saw how the hearing sense of animals helps the animals, how do they use them. So we saw that animals have a super sense of hearing that helps them to survive. So see, we are humans, we can talk to each other, we can shout and tell about the danger or whatever we want to each other, but in case of animals, their hearing is very important if they have to survive in the forest. Okay, so animals have a super sense of hearing that helps them to survive. Many animals can detect sounds which humans cannot. So there are some sounds which only the animals could hear, we cannot hear. Cats can hear better than humans because their ears can rotate on their heads. So if you see the cats and dogs, all the time they must be moving their ears in all the directions. Why do? They do not move their head, but they will move their ears to collect the sounds from the different directions and be alert. So dogs also, they do not hear differently than us. The only difference is that they hear with a more frequency than the humans. उनको जो आवाज़ आता है उसकी frequency loudness is more than what we can hear. So dogs move their ears to hear better and also to express their range of emotions. So according to the emotions, how do they feel? They start moving their ears up, down. If they are happy, they will be the ears will be straight up. If they are sad, the ears will be down. So like this, different positions of the ears, we can detect whether the dog is happy or the dog is sad. Then we saw about the dolphins. So these dolphins, they make a particular clicking, chirping sounds, and what happens to this sound? This sound goes and bounces to the object which are there on their way, and they come back, and this is called as a echolation. And on this frequency of the echolation, they can understand how far is the object and where they have to move. If it is nearby, the frequency or the noise will be more as compared to the far object, क्योंकि आवाज़ को दूर जाके वापस दूर आना है. So the frequency of the sound will be less. Whereas if the sound is going to strike the object which is nearby, so what will be the frequency which is coming back? The echoes which are coming back will be more because it has a short distance to travel. So according to that, then they decide that yes, my food is nearby, my food is very far, or there is an obstacle in the way, I have to turn my way and cross and go away. So on this base of the echolation frequencies, they decide their ways. Okay, so next we will move to spiders and cockroaches. Spiders and cockroaches, they do not have ears, but they can hear the sound with the help of the hairs. As you can see in the picture, the spider and cockroach, they are having those tiny hairs on their legs. Yes, so these hairs on their legs help them to hear the sounds. And in case of grasshoppers, it is placed or it is there on all over its body. The hairs are present all over their body, through which they can detect the various sounds. Next is, snakes do not have external ears. Now what do we mean by external ears? Now we have the ears, cows, dogs, cats, they also have the ears, but we can see their ears. Can we see their ears? हम अपने cows के animal ये सब के ears देख सकते हैं. So they are called as a external ears. The ears which can be seen are called as a external ears. And the ears which are inside the body, inside the skin, they are called as a internal ears. So in case of the snakes, do we ever have seen the ears of the snake? Yes? No. So ears are internal in case of the snakes. As we had seen in the slide of the peacock, cock, hen, birds, their ears are also internal. Their ears cannot be seen outside. Okay? Next one, they have inner ears that help them to detect low airborne sounds. So we had seen in the previous slide that the snake all the time puts its tongue outside. Yes, sniffing all the time with its tongue out. So why he was doing that? To collect the different, yes, smells. So same way here also the ears, they have the ears which can detect the slowest or the tiniest sound from the air. They also pick up vibrations from the ground. Now how do they pick up the vibrations? Now how does a snake moves? A snake crawls on the ground. That means its body is very close to the ground. उसकी जो बॉडी है वो ग्राउंड को चिपकी हुई है. As you had seen in the video yesterday that a boy was sitting on a chair and table, and when he was banging on the table, he was able to hear the sound. But when he took his ears close to the table, when he slept on the table, what happened? He was able to hear the sound also and able to hear the vibrations or feel the vibrations of the table. So what was happening? That if your ears were close to the object of banging, you can easily hear and feel the vibrations. So same thing happens with the animals. So they collect the vibrations also from the ground. If any animal is coming or a human being is coming to catch them, when we are walking, there is a vibration on the ground. जैसे अगर आप बिल्डिंग में रहते हो और ऊपर का आदमी या those people who are living on the upper floor than you, and if they are walking, you can hear the voice and you can feel the vibration also somewhere. So same way these animals, they feel the vibrations from the ground also, and they can protect themselves. As they do not have visible ears, so they don't hear the sounds as we do. but it's not quite right to say that snakes are not deaf. वो बहरे नहीं है. They can hear but not as we can hear. जितना हम सुन सकते हैं उतना तो वो सुन नहीं सकते हैं, but they can hear it. They have vestiges of the apparatus for hearing inside their heads, and that setup is attached to their jaw bone. So वहाँ एक उनके मुंह में एक apparatus है, यानी one organ is there, vestigious organ, which is there inside their head. So as we had seen that for the smelling, they have an organ above their hood. Yes, on their hood. So same way they have an organ which is inside their head, and where it is attached to their jaw bones. Now what are jaw bones? Now see children, you have the teeth. Where are your teeth placed? Your teeth are placed in the jaws. You have two jaws, that is upper jaw and the lower jaw. ऊपर का दांत, ऊपर के दांत और नीचे के दांत. So they are called as the jaws, and you can see your upper jaw is not moving. It is fixed, and only your lower jaw is able to fix. अगर आप बोलते हो, देखो मुंह हिला के देखो, ऊपर का हिल रहा है क्या? ऊपर का है वो वही है, वो हिल रहा नहीं है. It is fixed jaw, and your lower jaw is a moving jaw which helps you to talk. So same way, this organ which is helping them to hear, it is attached to the jaw bones. जैसे हमको upper jaw और lower jaw है, same, and the snake is also having the jaws. Yes, उसको teeth है ना. So they feel vibrations very well with this and may hear low frequency airborne sounds also. यानी इस with the help of this organ they feel the vibrations. उनको वो vibrations feel होते हैं, and they can also hear the smallest to smallest sound. सबसे छोटा अगर पिन भी गिरती है तो भी उनको आवाज़ आते हैं. सो हमको आवाज़ पिन की कब आती है? जब सब शांत रहेगा, नो डिस्टर्बेंस एट ऑल, और पिन गिर गई तो हमको आवाज़ आता है. इसलिए उसको बोलते हैं पिन ड्रॉप ऑफ साइलेंस. सो अगर पिन भी गिरी तो उसको आवाज़ आना चाहिए. सो इन केस ऑफ द स्नेक्स दे कैन हियर द सब लोवेस्ट sound. Okay, now most of you have seen this picture. Yes, snake dance on the road. देखा है सबने? Yes, what is the scene over here? That a person, it blows the bean, and we feel that as we hear the music, in case of humans, when the music is started, we start shaking our body. Yes, हमको डांस भी नहीं करना है, फिर भी हम क्या करते हैं? ऑटोमेटिकली our body starts shaking. हम एक तो तालियां बजाएंगे, we start clapping or we start napping and all this. Yes. So what is that? That if music is such a thing that can make us dance. So in case of this animals, we think that as the person starts playing the bean, the snake starts dancing. Yes. So in case of this, it is that the snakes can detect the vibrations of any sound by this hearing organ. So वो जो आवाज़ आता है, वो आवाज़ नहीं सुन रहा है, उस आवाज़ को जो वाइब्रेशन होता है वो सुन रहा है. But they don't hear in the same way we can hear the sound. They may hear very low frequency sound. Okay, so the sum up is that the snake can raise their body on the movement of the flute. So यहाँ क्या कर रहे हैं हम कि the snake is moving because of the movement of the flute. So जब हम देखते हैं कि वो आवाज़ when the person is playing the bean, he moves the bean. वो एक ही जगह पे रुक के बीन बजाता है क्या? नहीं, वो बार बार अपनी मुंडी हिलाता है. He moves his hand, he moves his bean, sometimes he is making a circle, then he moves up, he moves down. So according to that bean, the snake is moving. Understood? Animals also use sounds to send messages. So what is happening over here? That animals, they are telling, we talk to each other, but animals cannot talk. So they make a various sounds to give a message to the other animals. The langur makes a special warning call to alert other langurs about the dangers like the tigers or the leopards. Okay, so this langur is a type of a monkey and he makes a different sounds which makes the other animals alert that yes, there is a something danger and we have to be alert. So some birds even have different sounds for different kinds of dangers. Now in case of the birds, what happens? That they make different types of sounds. Suppose for example, if they have if the danger is coming from the land, from the ground, then they will make a particular sound. If the danger is from the sky, then the warning which is given or the sound that has been made is also different. Yes? So when the other animals hear, they recognize, okay, so this particular sound is there today, that means the danger is coming from the ground, or the different sound is there today, so the danger is coming from the sky. So this type of different sounds the birds make, and they make the other birds or make the other animals also alert that yes, this danger is there, you have to be alert or run away from here. Florida bird. Now a bird called as a Florida jay utters a high-pitched call to warn of a hawk or a flamingo and gives a low-pitched call when warning of a snake or a cat. So what happens? So here this Florida bird, it makes a different types of high-pitched call when जोर-जोर से चिल्लाने शुरू करते हैं when the danger is coming from the sky. The hawk or a flamingo, these are the birds which are going to come from the sky. Okay, so ऊपर से अगर कोई danger है, sky से अगर कोई danger है, so it will shout loudly. And if the danger is coming from the ground, like if snake or cat or some other land animal is coming, then it shouts at a low pitched, यानी वो उसका जो फ्रीक्वेंसी होता है चिल्लाने का आवाज़ वो थोड़ा कम होता है. So see how God has made the creature, how God has particularly made all the creatures on the earth, the humans, the birds, the animals. Yes, so they can particularly tell those people or those insects or those birds about the danger. So according to the birds, they have a different warning calls. People have different warning calls. Animals have different warning calls. So see the creation of the God. Then next one is fish. Most of you have a fish tank in the house. Yes. Try to knock on the glass of the aquarium and see what happens. How do the fish react? What happens? Immediately the fish moves away from there. Why? Because they get scared. They do not understand what is happening. If anyone comes to your house and gives you a tight slap, what happens? Or if anyone comes and taps on your door loudly, you get scared. Oh my God, who has come? And what has happened? So same in the case of the fish. So tapping of the fish tank glass scares the fish simply because it is bewilders and distorts them. They are not understanding. They don't have an idea what is happening. They have no idea what is going on, and all of the sudden they hear an overwhelming tapping sound that completely puzzling them. So वो उनको कुछ भी नहीं समझ रहा. They are puzzled up, and when the fish feel bothered in this manner, it often makes them feel compelled to swim away and hide even more. So what happens? So they move away from there, stop swimming and go and hide somewhere. अगर आपको कोई बोला चलो तो आपके घर में चोर आया है, so what do? We get frightened and we go and hide somewhere. Or tiger has come. वही डर गए and we go and hide ourselves. So same way it happens with the fish. They get scared. They don't understand what is going on, and they stop swimming and go and hide themselves somewhere that will protect them. Okay, children? So there are two questions. Which are the animals? Can you identify their sounds? Are there any animals whose sounds you can identify? Yes, we can. Yes, we can identify the sound of dog, cat, tiger, elephant, monkey. These are some animals which we can identify. And those people who are doing the study of animals, they can identify more sounds than what we can identify. But we, as we do not have any studies of this, so we can identify the particular sound of animals which are around us. Okay? Then which are the animals that can understand your language? Yes, we have cats. We have dogs. Yes, we more normally have these two animals around us, and they can easily understand our languages. But if you see it in the circus or in the zoo, there are some more animals like elephant or deers or all the animals which are familiar with the people around them, so they understand their language. Okay? So here we stop with our today's lecture. Thank you, children.